Hello, this is Clayton Thellman with the ICS uh, Python video. Okay, let's get into it. So, first off, we organized everything in folders within Replit. We're going to start with the print functions. So first, we did the print functions part 1, where we just learned about printing functions and how all that stuff works. So, okay, this is a little bit extra coding, well, with all the print stuff, but there's some stuff that I added like at a later date, and just some stuff that made it more run more smoothly and just different. But we use print function over here where it it guesses, so it's like a number guesser, and it's so you type print and then parentheses, and then in quotation marks is what you want to print, and within that you can also add variables and stuff, so you can put it so, like, see, it prints the number, the guess that the person guessed, and it says was too high of a number, so it prints that out. So let's see, so I'm thinking number between 1 and 100, like 40. 40 was just too low of a number, and then it'll ask for a new guess, and I can go like too low, so we can go 60. Too low, so it's like around 80, and 80, oh, that's 70, oh well. Okay, anyways, you get the point. That was printing functions and whatnot. We're gonna go back home. We're gonna go back to Ripples. Okay. We also worked on we also worked on printing more like bigger things, like together in chunks. This is printing Sweet Caroline, and really, if I run it for you, it just kind of prints everything for you like that. And I added basically the time.sleep is just it tells the program to stop for a sec and then keep printing everything. So it just kind of made it more smooth and whatnot. Um, we also, after that, we worked on variables. Variables by one. So we worked on assigning data values to certain variables, like up here, name Clayton, age 15, grade freshman, homeschool Gull Lake, name Oliver, age 18, grade junior, it's a very old junior, homeschool Madawan. And then we used print statements and whatnot to print what your name is based on what we set it to, based on the data, the values that we gave the variables. So that worked. We had to, yeah, we can concatenate a lot of things, and then we worked on just printing everything, and we converted it to a string. We casted it into a string so that we could print it, because it was a integer, and we needed it to be we needed it to be able to print out as a string. Yes, I got it. So that was Variable 1. Variable 2, we worked more with doing that, but we worked more with assigning the variable with the user. So, like, if I run this, it'll, like, what's my name? I can give it a certain name, like Oliver. And how old is Oliver? I don't know. I'm gonna say 13. And then it gives you the grade. Let's just go with 10. Favorite class? ELA. What's your extra activity? Sport. Do you like video games? Yes, of course. Hello, Oliver. I see that you're in. Oh, well, did not. Oh, well, it didn't work. That's so silly. Yep. Yeah. Sheesh. Okay. Anyways, so how it works is we are using this input gets the input from the user. So it's asking for its name. It'll set whatever the user types into name, age, and same thing with age. Though we change it to an integer so that we can do math with it, but we didn't. We never really ended up doing math with it. Down here, if so, what it's doing is it's checking if the extracurricular. So up here, we'll talk about this one first. So if favorite class, which we set up here, which is what is favorite class, we give you a bunch of options, is English. It's gonna print English is your favorite class. It's gonna go after it goes to this. If this is not true, it's going to go to else if favorite class is equal to ELA. It's going to print ELA is your favorite class, and then so on, so on, so on until it gets to the last one, where I implemented a part where it says what it tells you you did not put a proper class. Please try again because if it's not any of these, then you mistype something or something else didn't work. Um, After that, we do the same thing, but with the extracurricular sports. It wants me to condense this a lot, but it works. So, um, if you don't like video games, you are no fun. Yeah. Okay. So that is everything we've done in class. I worked on this project myself. It's my random game, R&D game or whatever. Um, it's still in development. There's still some bugs with the some of the systems and some of the math it does is a little wonky and just kind of unfair the game. But I'm working on it, still working on it. I'm gonna get it finished pretty soon. But so yeah, it's a game and there's a lot of code. There's if statements. There's else statements, elif statements. There's a bunch of functions. So let's say 125s in the shop. There's tons of functions actually. That's how this thing works pretty much. All functions. Um, a lot of variables, a lot of math, a lot of inputs, a lot of user stuff. So if we run this, so it'll hello, yes, and what's my name? My name is Clayton. New player name is Clayton. See, and so we understand how to play the game. So like if we want to like travel, like because I implemented stuff, there's coordinates, there's all this stuff. We can go up. I found nothing. Okay. So, but anyways, there's monsters and all this stuff. It's based off random numbers, and it just kind of if this is this. So like we'll go over there. We'll go to the we'll go see how the monsters work. Where is it? Okay, so over here in traveled, um, this causes this a function, and when I put travel with the parentheses somewhere else, it goes up to this, and it runs this code. This is actually what this is over here. So look, you can see, um, after you tell it what you want to do, I can print like if I say up, it'll go over here. You're right here, blah blah blah. You want to travel, and then if I did up, left, right, whatever, and then so after it does this, it'll go to move, which move is up. Yeah, move is over here, and it basically just does the math on the coordinates, basically. And then it's over here. This is uniform. It chooses a run number between this and by like points, like it's a float, so it has a bunch of points. And if the number is greater than 1, it'll do this. So it's a 50-50 coin flip. It'll keep doing that till you find something of spectacular value. You get a bunch of good items. So if you don't do that, it's gonna come down here, and everything has else statement. It's gonna come down here, and you find nothing, and then it's if you 1 and 6. If 1 to 4 is greater than 3, it'll stumble upon a monster, and there's a bunch of monsters, and each one of that goes to the monster, which is another function, calls up, so on and so forth. So that's really how it works. There's just a bunch of statements, if statements. There's some while statements in there. There's I like this part, the typing. So that's what gives it the cool typing effect. It's a function where I made, and it's up here. So for X in the text, which is what you put typing parentheses, 1 to 4, 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 1 thingies, and then you put in the text you want to type. It's going to print it. It's going to sleep, and then it's going to type the next letter, and it's just going to keep doing that, and you can just type in different numbers. So that's a bunch of stuff I've done with coding, and I'm going to continue expanding and working on my skills. So during the whole process, we took notes and we learned about stuff. We have a whole note system, and we just have a bunch of different types of notes and different words that mean different things and stuff like that.